Hello, beautiful viewers, and welcome to the brand new podcast. Two
Two
brothers,
brothers, one brain. Perfect.
Perfect. We nailed it at first try. My name is KimpoLimpo, and besides my full-time job, I am an artist, musician, and content creator here on YouTube. And who are you?
And I'm Tom. Why not? The nightmare. And I do too many things to even list.
Yes, you are a lot. You are musician, artist, content creator, movie director,
Too much.
besides your
Screenplay,
full-time job.
right? Yeah.
And yeah, we have basically decided to do a podcast or a vodcast because this will only be available on YouTube at the moment. So yeah, we want to do this because this is so trendy, and we want to be trendy boys, trendy brothers, one brain. So we have basically no idea what we're gonna talk about. We're not gonna have like a topic like every episode. We're just gonna talk and see where this is going. So this could be the most boring podcast or the funniest podcast. Who knows? Who knows?
We will see.
But my brother,
Yeah.
you have a lot of names. You said Tom. You said why not? You said the nightmare. Can we call you every name, or should we call you just Tom on this podcast, or what do you want to be called?
You can call me whatever you want because I am whatever the people needs me to be.
All right.
You can call me Batman.
I'm gonna call you Jörgen.
Jörgen. Das ist gut.
Yeah, a very beautiful name in Sweden. No, I'm gonna call you Tom because that's what I've done the last 27 years. But yeah, how is life going, Tom?
Well, there's a lot to talk about if we're gonna talk about life.
Yeah, we
Because
talk about everything on this podcast. So if you want to talk about it, let's do it.
well, my life is shit right now, but hopefully it will get better at some point. I'm hoping for it, but I don't have a lot of hope right now. But it might, it will turn around at some point. I just don't know when it will. Well, you know, but the people that doesn't know, I am in a deep depression right now. I'm having a lot of troubles with both my mental health and my health in general. Is that how you say it?
Yeah,
I think
the
so.
your physical health as
Yeah.
well.
Yes. So I let's see. I think it was the 29th of October was the last day I was at my job, and we are almost in February now.
Yeah.
Due to my depression and due to my other health issues with I don't even know what to call it yet because we don't know exactly what's happening with my body. So we will see what's happening or what to
Yeah.
call it. But we have some ideas, but we will see.
Yeah. I think that is the right thing to not like say what they think. It's better to say when we are 100% sure what the problem is, and how we can deal with it or solve it basically.
Yeah, but the only thing I can say right now is I've been recently diagnosed with bipolar.
So you are diagnosed with it.
In 3 days, my doctor will give it to me, but the person who did the investigation on me for that already said like this. My doctor ain't gonna, say that no, you're not bipolar. Like he was like, I usually don't say this to my clients, but this is 100%. So I was like, okay, thank you.
There was like too many checks on the checklist basically.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Well then we know you are bipolar, and maybe that is what we're gonna talk about this first pilot episode about your mental health. And if we have time, we only have a limit. We have a limit of on 40 minutes, and this podcast will not be like edited or something. We're gonna release it just at it as it is. So we are from Sweden. We're not speaking. We're not speaking English on a daily basis, but thanks to both of our YouTube channels, we are talking a lot more English. So hopefully during the road, things will get better with our language and how we talk and stuff. But um, where was I going? Yeah, about you bipolar.
Yeah.
Can you tell the viewers, because I know, but what happened, like when you fell into a depression, and what caused this physical stuff as well?
What basically happened was I think it was like 6 days where I basically, well, I was in a depression before these 6 days, and all of a sudden, all my energy and everything just went up. It's called, like, I don't know what it's called in English. When you get manisk. Say that in English. What the fuck is that?
Uh, yeah,
Maniac? No, but
uh, I can do a
Google.
quick Google Translate here. Mornings.
That's a word I
Manic,
never.
manic.
Manic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got manic. So I was very down, and then my energy and everything went up because I got manic. And when that happens, I don't sleep that good because my body doesn't know how to sleep. So I didn't sleep more than like 4 or 5 hours. And I was working at a time, so I did everything 120%, like you do when you are manic. What the fuck did you say?
Manic, manic.
Manic. When you're manic, you just do stuff without thinking. I started to order a lot of stuff. I started to spend a lot of money because I was like, oh, now I can do this, that. Oh, can I work overtime? Can I work overtime? No, you cannot. Okay, I can go home. Oh, I'm recording an album at the moment. Oh, gonna do this, gonna do that. I just did everything. And when that energy just goes like that, it just goes away. You go down, like it just happened like this. And what happened was it just took me like 5 to 10 minutes, and I did hang myself, but my cat saved me 2 times because she was staring at me, and I felt so bad about it. Then my girlfriend came home, and I told her what happened, and then I went into the mental hospital where I got new medication. That we don't know exactly now if it was the medication that caused my health to go down in the physical health. We don't know if it was the medication or I just had a bad timing with everything because when I came out from the mental hospital the day after, I still like uh, because the only thing I wanted that day was to go down to the supermarket, get a fucking frozen pizza, a bag of chips, and a Pepsi. That
Mm,
was my goal for that day.
yeah.
But I couldn't. Halfway there, I got super dizzy and I called mom. I was like, I just need to have somebody on the phone just in case something happens. And well, shit happened. I couldn't walk anymore. I just fell to the ground and was like, and she was like, call an ambulance. So I did. And they came and picked me up. I went to the hospital, was there over the night. They checked me a little bit and was like, oh, everything looks fine. You should just quit that medication. I was like, okay. And it hasn't got better. And this was in November. And so we don't know what it is anymore. It's not the
No.
medications. So the only thing we know right now is that maybe I had COVID. We don't know because I could have this post-COVID thing.
Mm,
Maybe it's that because when I was in the mental hospital, it's located in an actual hospital. So maybe somebody there gave me COVID, bad timing with the medications. Or it could be because I found yesterday a knut, uh,
a knot.
a knot on my back. And when my girlfriend started to give me massage on that, I started to feel a lot better. Not like, wow, now I can walk again. Now I can go and run. I can exercise. Yeah. It was basically like, huh, I feel a lot better. So maybe that is also another thing. Like, okay, maybe that one is on nerves and stuff that's fucking up my system. We don't know
Could
yet,
be.
but
Could be.
could be post-COVID. Could be that. It could have been the medication that had fucked up my brain now for a long time. We don't know what it is,
No.
unfortunately. So I'm still stuck at home.
Yeah. And I mean that is like the scary part, and like frustrating part as well, because we don't know. We don't know how to fix it and how to solve it, or what caused it. Could be, as you said, could be COVID, could be the medication, could be, the nerves, and maybe you need like some proper massage, or like a chiropractor doing something, and release like stress in your body, physically, and that could help, who knows. But hopefully soon they will figure out what is going on, and hopefully things will get a lot better when everything is put at the right place, basically, with your diagnose and medications and everything.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my life. How's your life? Well, the short version of my life right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do a short version as well. My life is pretty okay now, I should say. And of course, yeah, I mean, what's going on in your life is affecting me, of course. You are my brother, and I care a lot about you. I love you, and everything. But we can agree that 2023 was maybe one of the worst years ever, for
For
both of
us.
us. Yeah,
Yeah.
for both of us. Long story short, I've always had trouble with falling asleep, and I talked about it with my boss, and my boss said that they can offer me like coach mental coach stuff, through work for free. And I said, yeah, of course I can do that. And I mean, if it helps, awesome. So I went there, and we talked about the, stuff I can do, gave me some tools, what I can do if I'm feeling like, okay, I can't fall asleep now, like breathing exercises, and put your mind in the right direction, instead of like trying to force you to fall asleep, basically. But then when we talked more, and I think it was maybe our third or fourth session, that we start to talk about, where does this come from? Because usually you're not just having trouble with your sleeping just like that. Something has caused it. And I haven't like thought about it until we talked about my childhood. And basically I got used to stay up at night because I needed, for example, when mom had her trouble with the alcohol. You were so young, and I remember so many times that you came to my room, and we slept together, and I just needed to make sure that you were sleeping. And that's where I think it all started, when I couldn't fall asleep. And then with your stuff afterwards, when I went out and was trying to look for you, I couldn't fall asleep because I was so scared. I didn't know if you were gonna survive the night, or what's going on. And that's where I realized that I haven't, like, how do you say it? Bearbetat is the word.
Processed. Processed
Processed.
it.
Yes. Damn brain. I haven't processed that. I thought I've done it, but I haven't. And I've also realized that I have put down so many emotions, my emotions, to be strong for everybody else. I have like prioritized everybody else besides me and how I'm feeling. I've always said that, oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's just stuff that happened, blah, 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 blah. But I've never cried about it. I've never like been fully sad and mad and angry about anything, basically. Um, and I've always heard that, oh, you're so strong. You're so strong. So that is also something that has fucked up with my mental stuff, that I need to be strong. I can't be weak. And there's nothing wrong with being weak. It's a strength as well to show that you are vulnerable. And I haven't done that. So I fell into a depression last year because I realized that I've been living in a lie for me. I've thought for so many years that things are good. I have processed everything, but I haven't. So yeah, I fell into a depression, and of course the stuff that's happening to you this fall or this year, it affected me a lot, of course, because I was, you know, worried. I was scared. Didn't know what to do. Was so far away. We're not living in the same city, so it was very hard to, you know, go to work and stay strong, basically, because I couldn't. So I crashed, and now I'm getting help from the healthcare, and I'm very happy for it. And I'm taking medications as well for the sleeping. I'm still doing it, and yeah. So sometimes it helps, and sometimes it doesn't help. But I'm alright with it now. I'm not like trying to force myself to fall asleep anymore. It's more like, okay, I'm having one of those nights now, and it's all right. The worst thing that can happen is that I'm not falling asleep, and maybe I will calling sick for work because I haven't slept. So yeah, I mean, to give you a little bit more information that I haven't talked about before, um, why I couldn't fall asleep last year in what was it, September, October, when things crashed for you, um, is because I didn't want to sleep, because every time I fell asleep, I had nightmares. I had a nightmare that was coming night after night, and it was me finding you dead, hanging.
Mm.
So I developed this bad habit that I couldn't sleep. I didn't want to sleep, and I forced myself to stay awake. So it could be like 2, 3 nights in a row that I didn't sleep because I didn't want to have those nightmares, basically.
Mm.
So the sleep,
Interesting.
yeah. So that was very hard, and that's why I how do you say it? The first time I went to the healthcare, I didn't tell them the truth how I'm actually feeling. I was still like for pushing down a lot of emotions, and said like, it's okay, I'm just feeling a little bit low now, I just need someone to talk to. And they said, no, we cannot help you, you're just going through a little period. But this time when this happened, I was like crying at the healthcare and said, this has happened, I can't sleep, I'm having nightmares, I don't know what to do, I don't have energy for anything, you know. It was a reward if I just got up out of bed, basically. So yeah, that helped a lot, and I'm seeing a psychiatrist at the moment, and we are talking regularly, and we are booking sessions once every, I think it's 2 weeks. So we're going through everything now. We're going through my childhood and our childhood, and what has made me the person I am today, and how I can deal with it, and how I can not forget about it, but more like let it go and be fine with it. Because I thought I've been fine with it for a long time, but I haven't, because I haven't dealt with my emotions, how I felt. And so yeah, it's been a rough year, 2023, but I feel now 2024, the only way is up. I feel like a lot of good things are happening. I feel already that a lot of good things are coming. I mean, my YouTube channel is going really well. I'm gonna release music. Your channel is going really well. You just released music, and you probably have a lot of other plans going on as well. And I feel like this is the fucking year. So I think that is also why we should start this podcast, because we have a lot of talk about, and hopefully we can help others who are feeling the same or are in a similar situation, and they don't know how to get out of it, basically.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
gonna
I got
prove them that there's a way out, and it's possible, even though it feels impossible many times. It is possible. You just need to stay put and believe it.
yeah. Well, I got two things now because after you told your recent events and stuff like that, you said you had nightmares because of me, and you know my artist name is The Nightmare. I just thought that was a little not a fun thing, but a little like,
Yeah, yeah,
ah,
yeah,
what the fuck?
yeah.
You know, you thought
But
about
yeah,
that. Then you said that people always said to you that you're strong and everything. Well, in my case, I always heard he's so weak, he's so vulnerable all the time. Like my mom has
mm,
always said that, and people around me always said that he's so
yeah,
weak and everything. I started thinking about everything with us is very different with everything
yeah.
when it comes to like, well, we do share a lot of things, but there's like when it comes to the big picture, we're always so different from each other.
We are.
Like when it comes to just we listen to the same music sort of, but then when we have our like top artists and everything, it's so different right there. And when it comes to movies, also like you like
Yeah,
this, I like that, blah blah blah, like
yeah,
everything. So even that, you they say to you, you're strong, and to me, they always said he's so weak.
yeah,
So even like that, we're so different, but so much alike.
yeah.
Two brothers, one brain.
Well, brain. Yeah, and that is funny that you say that, because I think also that that is why I'm not blaming mom, for example, for this. But the I'm gonna tell it to her as well if she doesn't see this. But we have talked about it, me and my psychiatrist, that I think I have never heard like from mom during that period when I'm talking about the childhood now, or I have forget about it, but I've never heard her ask me how I'm feeling. How are you feeling with all this that is going on? Mom's alcoholic problems, your stuff. I've always heard like the opposite, that you're so strong, and I've heard it from my friends as well, and I'm not blaming them as well, but that is something I have like continued believed in, that I am strong, and when things are happening that are mentally challenging, I'm just forcing down my emotions and think automatically, I need to be strong, I need to be strong, I need to be strong. And I think that is the problem, and very scary, because it's a very fine line. Even though somebody is telling you that you are strong or that you're weak, it affects you. It does, because I know that too. When you're saying that, you've always heard that people are telling that you're weak. I know that because I've heard the opposite. You're so strong. So I think mom, for example, she put a lot of attention on you because you were weak, and she didn't do that to me because I was strong. And I think I needed a little bit, it's a hard word to say, love, because she gave me love as well, and you as well, but I think I needed a different kind of love sometimes.
I
That
think what you needed was her just to set you down and like, Kim, how are you? Like, how are you feeling right now?
Yeah,
With you just needed somebody to take you and sit you down and just ask you to be honest with them.
yeah, a hug, basically. I'm here for you, and she is here for me. She's asking me now, when everything is fine. Before this happened, she said that maybe you should talk to somebody, maybe you should talk to somebody, and I said no to her because I'm strong. So things happens to you, and how do you say it, you get affected, not just like people saying you're strong or weak. I mean, if we're gonna go there, I mean, bullies. If somebody's bullied, you don't know how much that affects that person. by just saying that, oh, your hair is ugly or your face is ugly or your clothes is ugly. That affects them probably for the rest of their lives. So it's a fine line between being nice and kind and actually being mean. And I'm not saying that mom has been mean. I'm just saying that maybe I should have got a little bit more love. Basically, I don't know how
Yeah.
else to say it, but I think you all know what I mean.
Yeah. I'm just checking. Yeah. I need to take a little bit of insulin, so
Yeah.
just give me a minute.
Yes.
For those who doesn't know, I have diabetes, I have autism, ADHD, and recently bipolar. Yay!
Woohoo! New
So just
year,
give
new
me.
diagnose.
Yeah. Got the headphones. There we
And
go.
we'll be back
Wait a
after
minute.
the commercial. Okay, so this I'm gonna cut, or maybe I don't. Maybe I should play a little harmonica for you. This
I
episode
just realized
is
I
fun.
can do it right
Now,
here at the
now
same
it's coming.
time.
Yes,
Can't hear you yet, but
it's okay.
I can see you. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. So where were we?
Where were we? We were talking about that your life is shit and my life is shit, basically. No, but it's all right. I mean, things will get better, and I think it's a good thing to laugh about it sometimes as well. It doesn't always need to be so serious. I mean, you are joking about my nightmares, and your artist name is Nightmare. I mean, that is
It's a funny
something you,
coincidence.
yeah, it's a funny coincidence, and you should laugh about it. And yeah, laughter makes it easier, basically.
Yeah. I got a really bad joke then.
Okay, tell
Uh,
me.
Suicide is so dangerous that you can die. Ha
Word.
ha.
Word. Spitting facts here on the first episode. Absolutely love it.
Why not? Hashtag facts.
Yes. That was my cat, if you heard.
I heard something.
How long have we been recording? I don't know. I can't see.
Half an hour, I think. We started at 4.
Yeah. All right. So we have
10 minutes each.
like 10 minutes left. So that's good. Good episode. I have also prepared actually a question.
Hmm?
This is something I thought I should do on my live streams on YouTube, but I have forget about it. So I think maybe we could do it here. So I have saved, this is not my questions, but I have saved a lot. It's 28 questions. So maybe we can do one question per episode.
Okay.
And it's dumb questions. It's like something you don't get smarter or something like that. But we can start with the first question here. So the podcast, Two Brothers, One Brain, question of the week. Is cereal a soup? Yes or no? And then why or why not?
Hmm. Hmm.
That's a good question, right?
I would say no.
I agree.
And
I
why? It's a, if you define soup, you think vegetables and chicken maybe, or peas or whatever you put in if you're vegan or not. He's a vegan, I ain't. That's why I needed to have both sides on this.
yes,
Eh. To-
including
yeah, I have to be respectful as much as I can. Not my strongest side, but I'm doing my best.
yes, very good.
But like when you think about soup, you think food. When you think about cereals, you think breakfast or a snack.
Yeah, but isn't breakfast food?
No. That's
Well, I'm
breakfast.
just asking. I'm just asking. There are no right or wrong here. It's just a question that I don't know.
Breakfast ain't a food, but if you like Lord of the Rings, second breakfast, that's food.
Yes, second breakfast is best. Is it Sam who says that?
What?
Is it Sam who says that?
No, it's Pippin.
Ah, it's Pippin. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like
Well, I agree.
movies. Yeah.
Cereal is cereal.
Yeah.
It's not a soup.
No.
So if you are watching this, let me know by drop a comment. What do you think? Is cereal a soup or not? And explain why. So yeah, I think that is it. Unless you have something more you want to say, the last, what is it, 7 minutes?
Mm, I'm slowly getting fat
Oh,
because I haven't had a workout since October due to my health, and well, since I can't exercise or anything, and when you are depressed, it's easier to go, a bag of chips. Ooh,
yeah,
chocolate.
yes,
Pizza. So my stomach is slowly coming back. I got my cheeks are coming back a little bit, but the only positive thing is that I know when I get out of this, I have an awesome goal
yeah,
to go back to because back in the days I was fat, and
yeah.
then I
You
started
you were a
work.
little chubby. Yes, I remember.
Yeah,
You
so
weren't like fat, but you were chubby.
yeah, you didn't see me that week. I decided to change my life a little bit because my stomach was super big and hard. Like most of my fat goes to my stomach, then around my face.
Mm,
Uh, so you didn't. I'm unfortunately, I hate myself for not taking that picture when I started working. I just forgot about it. So I would be really fun to see it because it was a hard big stomach. Like it was super fucking hard.
yeah,
I think hmm ölmage, like the bear
yeah,
stomach, the
yeah.
real hard big round motherfucker. Like
Yes,
that was actually I hadn't realized that because when I came home from work one day and I just sat down on the couch. I was like, starting to relax. I'm like, what the fuck? What is this?
yeah,
It was the first time I just looked down and saw like, oh my God, what the hell is this?
yeah.
But
And that
fuck.
and that is okay. I mean, I gained a lot of weight last year because of my depression. Um, in 2022, I got married, so I was in full training camp, and I think on the wedding day, my weight was like 69 or 70 kilos,
Yeah.
and at the beginning of 2023, I think my weight was like 73, something like that, 74 maybe. And then I fell into a depression.
Mm.
And this year, I decided, okay, I need to fix this. I'm not feeling good anymore about it. I've also done the same, like eating chips and a lot of junk food and beer and stuff. So at New Year's Eve, my weight was 80.4
Mm.
kilos. So I'm on the opposite now. I'm starting to train, and I'm weighing myself every Monday. I think I was 76.8 or something. So I'm slowly getting there. My goal is around 70 before summer, but I'm not rushing. I'm not forcing myself, and I'm not like fully like super hard on myself that, oh, you can't drink, you can't eat what the fuck you want, as long as you do something like exercise if you're feeling good. Like not like you I mean, you can't train. I mean,
Mm.
you don't know what is happening until everything is fixed. But for me, as of now, I feel motivated enough to train. And if you aren't motivated, it's okay. It's okay to eat chips. Chips is
Yeah.
good. It's good for you, but
Yeah.
not too much. Not too much.
Mhm.
But it's good, or I mean, it's okay to have bad days. It's okay to have a bad period, like in a depression, and eat a lot of bad things. But you
Yeah.
probably need it. at the same time.
And it's not bad things in the moment because you need it. You need to feel
Yeah.
like I deserve this right now. I don't
Yes.
like I ain't like sad that I'm getting fatter and fatter by the day. I'm more like, okay, fuck that. I can deal with it later.
Yeah. I
Because
mean,
I know I have done it before. Like remember I lost 18 kilos in
yeah,
4 months.
that is crazy. That is
So
crazy.
it's for me it's going to be really easy to get back to my shape. So that's why I'm like, I have a fun motivation when I finally get out of this.
Yeah. And it's the same for me here. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna lose, or I think it's like unhealthy for me to lose 18 kilos. So I mean, what is it? 10 kilos, 80 to 70 in like 5 months. It's doable. I mean, as long as I keep on training and track my calories and protein, everything will work. And yeah, and it's okay. It's okay to
Yeah.
have, bad days and bad periods. So yeah, we have 2 minutes left, so I think we need to wrap this episode up. And if you are watching this and if you're enjoying this, don't forget to give this video a little like, subscribe to this channel called Two Brothers One.
Brain.
Yes, nailed it. And if you have any like suggestions, recommendations, what we should talk about for the next episode, drop a comment or two. And otherwise, we will maybe, just read your comment while we are recording ourselves and answer it. So if you have questions, not just recommendations, just ask us in the comment section. So yeah, Tom, do you have
Yeah.
something you want to say before we wrap this up?
In case there's somebody wondering why I'm always looking down and stuff, it's because my cat is here trying to give him. She wants attention. But I gave
Yeah,
her a little bit of food before we started this, but
it's the same here.
uh, your cat is so small. My cat is a rescue cat. She hasn't learned to be in a lap
Yeah.
yet. So yeah. But otherwise, everybody who's watched, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, brother. Sorry for the nightmare, but that's okay. That's my name.
It's okay. I appreciate you as well, even though you gave me nightmares for a little while there. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching or listening or both. And we see you in the next episode. Bye bye.
Bye 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 bye.